Okay, the first question is describe an invention that is used in daily life. What the invention is, the now I'm going to start my practice session. Okay, the topic is describe an invention that is used in daily life. You should say what the invention is, what it can do, and how popular it is, whether it is difficult or easily used. Explain why it is useful. Well, if you just told me what is the greatest invention in the history of humankind, I would say it's electricity. If you uh, just look around yourself, you would say just only 5 minutes of uninterrupted electricity. How uh, how just stop? How can you stop this in your life? Smartphone, fans, computers, almost every single things are run by electricity. So almost nothing can run today's world without electricity. So I think this is the greatest invention of all time in the history of humankind. But if you just told me what is the second greatest invention in the history of humankind, I would say it's artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a uh, phenomenal invention because almost everywhere the invention is artificial intelligence, and it uses his own brain to process complex and repetitive tasks. Artificial intelligence or LLMs, there are many LLM tools. LLM means large language model, like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Claude, Perplexity, Gork. There are many uh, coming. These LLM models, which are the invention from artificial intelligence. These LLM models can perform many different complex tasks like writing codes, writing emails, essay, and many other things. So these kinds of inventions are very useful for human being. The second question is what it as told what it is very popular. Almost every people are using it, uh, using almost every uh, LLM model. Almost every people use artificial intelligence right now, but most of the time they are not using it in a proper way. They are not taking the full potential of it, and they're just having simple prompts like write an email, write do it, or they use it like a Google search engine. But but it has much more capabilities than they think. As I use it a daily driver, I use it as my own teacher, as my own servant, and my own personal coach, and many other things. When I need anything, I just go to ChatGPT and describe my current situation and tell him what he has to done, and what he have to find the solution. What is my problem, and what is the how can I uh, fix it out? And then it helped me a lot. Well, it is not difficult to use at all. Just you need to use a little bit of your brain. You just need to describe your situation first. What is the position, what is the situation of your, and second you have to describe his situation or his role, what he have to think himself about, and then you are good to go. The second question is describe an invention that has changed how people live. You should say what it is. As I've told you, the electricity is the greatest invention of all time. I would say it has changed many lives. Schools, hospitals, industries, factories, our homes, almost every single thing. The smartphone, computers, many complex machines, every single things are run by electricity. what benefit that it brings? Well, if you just look around, uh, there is nothing to say that what it can do, what it hasn't done yet. Electricity, you say, can you see the electric wires? Yeah, you can see the electric wires, because this electric wires connects to these homes, to this village, to its main power source. Yeah, I know, you can see the burning sun. This burning sun actually not harming me or making me so much warm, because I'm enjoying it because it's not burning. Well, it is internet. Another invention I would say is internet. Almost internet has changed the perspective of how people can see. Let's say if you are sitting down, if you are from Kenya or an Asian country like Bangladesh, and there is someone, and you know how to code, like you know how to make a software, how to make how to prompt properly to the LLM models, or how to edit videos properly. And in the West, like France or Germany, there is a business which need a video editor, a graphics designer, or a software developer. Yes, there are many software developers, video editors in their country, but if he couldn't afford that cost of hiring a video editor or software developer from his country, then he can just simply search on the internet and find out if there is anyone who is selling this service with a cheap rate, and he can easily find it from the South Asian or Asian country, which is great. And the fun fact is that because of the internet, he can search him in the internet, and also the person, he don't need to go to his country like Germany or France. He can do it, he can perform all the complex tasks without going his country uh, by the help of internet. Yes, I think this is the most important thing internet has done yet, is the connectivity. Let's say if you are thousands of miles from away from your home, and still you need to talk to your mother, you can simply do it just having internet connection both of your phone. You can easily see, you can make a video call, voice call, text message, document, send documents, anything. You can do anything with the help of internet, and that is the most uh, important thing. I think people have done it. Let me jump out to the next question. And the next question is, this is a part 3. What qualities do inventors have? Well, I think the most qualities of inventors have actually two qualities. Mainly, there are multiple qualities of an inventors, but I would say there are two main qualities that almost every inventor possesses. The first one is the critical thinking. They can think. They have the ability to think deeply, which deeply, I mean so much deeply that most normal people can reach that level. And the second one is consistency, and this is the greatest skill of all time, I would say. If you remain consistent to anything for a long time, definitely you're going to succeed. But most of the people couldn't remain consistent, and that's why they couldn't get the results that they want, like me. Do you think the only scientists can invent new things? Well, I don't think so, that only scientists can invent many things. I have seen many people who are not scientists, who hadn't uh, been from universities or colleges, but it's still, uh, but still they have invented some things because they are working from early age in a particular sectors. Like one of the biggest example is Libu Aulia, who is from Bangladesh, who didn't receive formal education from school colleges, but is still one of the iconic car makers in the whole world without the help of computers or complex softwares for designing a car. When you are designing a car or making a car, you need computer softwares to design it, or shipping it before moving into the production factory. But Lipu Aulia is actually different from that. He didn't use any kind of softwares or computer programs to design his cars. He only just imagined your dream car or a design car in his mind, and then he just go to the factory. And I think he is one of the best example for these questions. And yeah, if you want to see him, you can search on uh, just YouTube and search by Lipu Aulia. He has been invited by different many international channels like History, Discovery Channel, and many other channels also. What inventions do you think should be improved? I would say is the use of AI that should be improved, or the technology that we are using that should be improved, because AI is great, but many people are using AI in a wrong way. Let me give you an example. In our country, there's a famous cake seller, a cake businessman name is Simi, and almost we all know it. And many people has misused his video clips and make his video clips original video and make him uh, and making him sexually harassment, which is done by AI and which is not actually right. So these types of these types of actually using is not acceptable at all. I think this technology should be improved, that people shouldn't use any kind of people shouldn't do any kind of sexual harassment to anyone by the use of AI. If you can do it, then there is nothing left to do a good thing for AI in our for our mankind. I know I'm getting stuck, but by the time I think I will improve my speaking. Are there any inventions that make the world better? Yeah, I think one invention, I would say, and it might be weird to you, but it's a great invention. Is containers. Actually, we export different types of goods like cars, different types of foods, medicines, and many other things from one country to another, and all these things packed into a container. If container is not invented, this container is not being invented, then people wouldn't be able to put all these things in one ship and make a trade. Because of the invention of container, people can pack all these things into one ship and make a huge trade from one country to another. How has technology made our life easier? Well, it has made so much easier to our life. I don't need to well, let me show you an example. One of my not one of my younger sister, we actually live in a village, so there is no private tutor or good teacher for him here. So I just bought the internet connection and enrolled and course for her, and the teachers of this course are belong to our famous universities in our country, like BUET, Dhaka University, Dhaka Medical College, and many other public universities. So they are teaching for a long time in our country, and I feel like that is proper for him. Now, if you just look at it, we don't need to go to the Dhaka to take the tutor or take the lesson from that famous teacher. We can just sit around in our home and study with our full potential. Well, that is the most hard job or hard task technology has done for us. So I'm very much thankful to it. I don't think so our life will be better without technology, because if we just look around right now, we are almost surrounded by technologies. If we just remove or the if we just remove all the technologies from our life will be much more harder. Rather, we should use the right use of right and the limited right use of every technology. If we do it, then we can live our life better. And the key thing is to use the right use of it, not to leave it. Is it more difficult for all people to accept new technologies? Yes, I agree with that. It is very difficult for all people to adapt with new technologies, like smartphones. Well, there are multiple functions in a smartphone, but they couldn't understand those functions easily. They need to go through a hard process, like doing all the things by themselves, and then they learn the things. And in this way, they actually crash many applications or many other things which shouldn't be done. What can be done to help old people learn to make use of new technologies? Well, I would say they need a visual training. I would say there's a visual graphical training which can easily help them to understand what each technology do for their lives. So that is the thing this is the thing I think that they should have. If it can be done, I think it will be a great help for him. So right now I'm almost 18 minutes. Thanks for watching my videos, and this was all the questions from first session of Karunpreet Kaur Makkar IELTS, and this is the first day of practicing English speaking for Makkar IELTS. Thank you very much for watching my video. I highly request to find out all the mistakes from my speaking so that I can improve day by day. Thank you for watching my video. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.